The only Michigan official fired in the Flint water crisis was likely a, quote, public scapegoat who lost her job because of politics. That's the opinion of an arbitrator who's now ordering more than $191,000 in back pay and other compensation for Leanne Schechter-Smith. Schechter-Smith served as head of the state's drinking water office when Flint's water system was contaminated with lead. In 2016, she was demoted and then fired. The arbitrator adding state engineers who had a direct role in the crisis were suspended with pay and allowed to return to work. The Michigan Environmental Agency said an appeal was being considered. Now, this comes as the total amount of the proposed settlement for civil claims from the Flint water crisis will be reduced by millions of dollars. TV5's Kendall Keys reports on why the amount of the settlement is being cut down.
I said the first settlement was a slap in the face. Well, here we go again with another slap in the face to Flint residents.
Former Flint Mayor Karen Weaver says she's disappointed, angry about an amendment to the proposed Flint water settlement amount. Its original total of $641 million is about to shrink by $15 million as a way to keep McLaren Healthcare from pulling out of the settlement. Weaver won election in the early days of the crisis and calls this ruling, quote, a tragedy on top of what residents have been through.
It sends a message about what our lives are worth here in the city of Flint. Flint lives are not valued.
The hospital joined in the settlement after experts linked a deadly outbreak of Legionnaire's disease to the healthcare system. In a court filing this month, McLaren offered to pay $5 million instead of its original $20 million because only a handful of people agreed to settle their cases. All of the defendants except the Flint City Council agreed with this. But in a ruling released today, U.S. District Judge Judith Levy said the city has no say in the matter. Levy points out the amendment doesn't affect the amount Flint pays toward the settlement, and it's better for residents than allowing McLaren to withdraw. Now the proposed settlement at its new amount of over $626 million will move forward. Her upcoming rulings will affect attorney fees and the final stamp of approval.
The residents of Flint keep ending up with the short end of the stick when it comes to this settlement and everything about this water crisis. It's just been, one injustice after another for the people of Flint. And it just doesn't seem to stop. It doesn't get any better.
Reporting for WNEM TV5, I'm Kendall Keys.